Hello aspirants, I welcome you all on the YouTube channel of ANALYST IAS. Our today's topic for topic Decodified discussion is the ISRO SSLV-D2. We will see why in news, what are the locations of launch pads on Indian map, then we will see objectives of this mission, what is SSLV, advantages of SSLV, what are the launched satellites and which countries have launched them. Then we will see SSLV-D2. After that, we will also see different types of vehicles. This is just for value addition. After that, we will come to our today's prelims practice question. We'll start with the topic why in news. The Indian Space Research Organization ISRO on February 10, 2023 successfully launched the second deployment flight of the small satellite launch vehicle from Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh. The SSLV-D2 successfully put into their intended orbit Earth observation satellite, which is EOS-7 Janus-1 AzaadiSAT-2. We will further see about it. Then what are the location of the launch pads in India? India has two operational launchers. First we will talk about launchers: Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle and Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicles. So the location of the launch pads is, first of all, it is Vikram Sarabhai Space Center located in Thiruvananthapuram is responsible for the design and deployment of launch vehicles. Then there is Satish Dhawan Space Center is the spaceport of India and is responsible for integration of launchers. It houses two operational launch pads from where all GSLV and PSLV flights take place. Then we have the Dr. Abdul Kalam Island. Here are the locations of them. So first of all, here is Abdul Kalam Island. Then there is the Satish one. Then you have Vikram Sarabhai here. So there is a trick to remember it as well, that according to the alphabetical order from the A to Z, सबसे पहले A आता है, उसके बाद S, then later on V. So आप इस हिसाब से भी इसकी लोकेशन याद रख सकते हैं. Now we will move on to the objectives of the mission. First is demonstration of design payload capability of SSLV in LEO, injection of EOS-7 satellite and two passenger satellites Janus-1 and AzaadiSAT-2 into 450 kilometer circular orbit. Remember, this is a circular orbit and not an elliptical orbit. Now, what is SSLV? These are small satellite launch vehicles. It is a three-stage launch vehicle. Try to remember, it is a three-stage launch vehicle configured with three solid propulsion stages and liquid propulsion based velocity trimming module as a terminal stage. SSLV is 2 meter in diameter and 34 meter in length with a lift-off weight of 120 tons. Satellites carrying capacity: the SSLV can carry satellites weighing up to 500 kg to a low Earth orbit, while PSLV can launch satellites weighing in the range of 1000 kg. Now, what are the advantages of SSLV? The SSLV is intended to cater to a market for launch of small satellites into lower Earth orbits. Advantages क्या है इसके? First of all, this is of low weight. The SSLV is the smallest vehicle at 110 ton mass at ISRO. It also takes less time. It will take only 72 hours to integrate, unlike the 70 days taken now for a launch vehicle. Then less manpower is required. Only 6 people will be required to do the job instead of 60 or more people. Now there is low cost. The entire job will be done in a very short time and the cost will only be around 30 crores. Then build synergy. The development and manufacture of SSLV are expected to create greater synergy between space sector and private Indian industries. Now what are the launched satellites? So the launched satellites are EOS-7, Janus-1 and AzaadiSAT-2. The EOS-7 is 156.3 kg satellite designed and developed and released by the ISRO. New experiments include wave humidity sounder and spectrum monitoring payload. Janus-1, which is our 10.2 kg satellite, belongs to Antares, USA. The Janus-1 is a technology demonstrator smart satellite mission based on Antares software program. Then we have the AzaadiSAT-2, which is a combined effort of around 750 girls students across India, guided by Space Kids India, Chennai. It aims to demonstrate LORA and amateur radio communication satellites, measure radiation levels in space, and demonstrate expanding satellite structure. What are the uses? EOS-7, the Earth observation satellite, will be used for Earth observation purposes. It's very obvious. Janus-1, sent by Antares from the United States, will feature 5 different payloads running on its satellite software once in the orbit. So this one is the software. AzaadiSAT-2, designed by the student of the Space Kids India, will demonstrate low range and amateur radio communication capabilities. Then this is the SSLV-D2. This is all you need to know. You can take a screenshot of it, as I have already told you about Janus-1, AzaadiSAT-2, EOS mission 7. Then these are the structure. This is EOS-7, this is Janus-1 used, and this is the AzaadiSAT-2. Then here is the SSLV-D2. Diameter is just of 2 meters, height is of 34 meters, and there are other configurations. You can also try to remember them. Now these are various different kinds of vehicles. This is just for the value addition purpose. So you have SVL3, then you have ASLV, then you have PSLV, GSLV, then again GSLV, MK third, this is second. So the sizes are different. You can just pause the video and look towards the statistical data from here. Now we will come to our today's prelims practice question. With reference Indian space technology, consider the following statements. Small satellite launch vehicle is a 3-stage launch vehicle configured with 3 solid propulsion stages. SSLV is capable of launching 1500 kg satellite in 500 km planar orbit from SDSC SHAR. These are the names of the launch pads. Which of the following statements is correct? Pause the video, try to answer. So basically इसका आंसर आप में से मैक्सिमम को पता ही होगा. इट इज अ 3 स्टेज, हमने ये पढ़ा था, बट 1500 kg नहीं लेके जाता है, वो अप्रॉक्स 500 kg कुछ उसका हमने पढ़ा था. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन शुड बी B only. This was all about today's topic. Stay tuned for the next one. If you are new to the channel, subscribe so you can get our notifications daily as these videos and topics, and we will also start prelims test series in coming days, so that will help you in boosting your preparation. Have a nice day.